give a big hand. Come on.
Tell the story. Life is not fair. Mother often told me how life is not fair. Not at all. Read it in the papers, see it all around you, how life is not fair. Not at all. You can't let that get you down, oh no, and don't be afraid, 'cause you always get to try. See, it's all up to you and the things you do, so make it the best life of your life, and you make it the best life of your life.
So yeah, make it the best life of your life is that song, and it was a neat thing the way it came about. You know, I started off thinking about my mom and some of the things that she would say, how life isn't fair, and it's one of those songs that doesn't really have a rhyming scheme to it, but it's got such a nice message to it. I remember the very first time I ever played it, like 2 nights after I wrote it, someone came right up to me and said, I felt like that song was speaking right to me.
Oh, that's a good feeling.
Yeah, and I said it was. And it was really cool. And so songs like that have like a powerful message, you know, they get away from being sing-songy or rhyming, and it's been a powerful song for me.
You may not know the subtle impact you had today on someone you just passed by. Something you said or something you did, you may have changed someone's life. See, it's all up to you and the things you do, so make it the best life of your life, and you make it the best life of your life.
Typically feel like you get your inspiration from for writing?
Well, a guy that I get told that he sounds a lot like me, James Taylor. No, just kidding.
He sounds a lot like me.
No. James Taylor had this great quote that I don't think I write the songs, I'm just the first one to hear them. And I can relate to that statement very much.
That is a cool quote.
Yeah, and when I heard that I was like, yeah, because sometimes I'm just messing around with the guitar, I got a story in my mind, or I'm thinking about maybe the common thread between 5 different scenarios that I've noticed around me. Maybe one of them is me, maybe not, and just string this common denominator into one scenario that isn't actually happening for the lyrics. Or sometimes I'm just working on music and I've pieced together instrumentals sometimes, or sometimes I'm just letting an instrumental type thing flow, and I wonder, like, will there be words or won't there? You know, and sometimes there is and sometimes there isn't, and then sometimes I just get a story going and or a rhyme scheme or something happening, and I'm in the car or mobile and I don't have access to the guitar right away, so then it's like, oh wow, this fits together, it's got a rhythm or it's got a rhyme to it. I wonder how soon I'll get to the guitar to see what type of, I've got a somewhat of a melody line, but I don't know exactly what progression it's going to fall into. Mm-hmm. And then as soon as I can get to the guitar, it's like, maybe it'll change, maybe it won't.
See, it's all up to you and the things you do, so make it the best life of your life, and you make it the best life of your life.
And then this aspect of songs, sometimes it's like, as I'm writing it, hearing it, feeling it, thinking it, I'm almost afraid to take the time to write it down, because if I lose my momentum and my rhythm while writing what I'm thinking, I might not get to the next aspect. But if I roll to the next aspect, I might not get the right phrasing or word choice that I exactly had as I get wrapped up in the next part of it. So there's this fine balance of how do you capture a song.
That's
This road we're on is only so long. Didn't know when we started that this road was for the lonely and the broken hearted. Fell in love right away. Ever since that day, we struggled day and night to keep it all so right with the one who placed it here. Still I'm weak, yes I'm weary from this wretched road. It gets so dark, it gets so dreary. Sometimes I think I'll never find my way home.
And it has that feel to it that it might be about a relationship, or the ending of a relationship, or longing for a reconciliation possibly, but it's really about recovery, and it's about kind of that relationship you have with the way of life.
okay.
And even though it can tie into a love affair, but that's another love affair in itself. So yeah.
All right, cool.
We can blame it on love like so many others do. I won't give up, I've tried so many times. I know that it won't hold or get me through. And I'm tired of this way, I don't know any other. I just keep moving on and searching for a new road, but I can't see another. Still I'm weak, yes I'm weary from this wretched road. It gets so dark, sometimes dreary. Sometimes I think I'll never find my way home.
The styles I grew up with were like James Taylor, Jim Croce, when it came to guitar players, solo guys. I loved rock and roll, loved blues. It wasn't until much later in life that I grew an admiration for Johnny Cash and his style. Stairway to Heaven in the 5th grade talent show. Was the coolest kid in school that day. Got picked first for soccer, and I didn't even like soccer. But it was a great feeling, you know, and I knew from that point on that I would always do music.
Awesome.
And that it was like when the talent show came around each year, they looked forward to what I would bring to the talent show.